sorry. You're very kind, but I can't accept this from you. You should give it to someone else. There's no point in throwing it away on me when you can still put it to use.
So episode 10 of Masamune kun, and like, man, boys and girls, I don't know where we start here with this one. Like, let me start off with some positive stuff, okay? Positivity wise, the ED, I love the ED song. The ED is awesome. Like, if the ED could really represent on how good the show is, that'd be amazing. It simply doesn't, but if it could, oh my god, it could totally uplift everything. The ED is so good. Positivity train, I like how Aki has just kind of like entered a state of acceptance, and her goal is to really just kind of help Masamune, right? She took Yoshino's kind of like information in stride. She didn't blame her, point fingers or anything. She kind of like took a really mature point of view in it and kind of just went, hey, you know, you can't change the past. All you can do is change the now and then the future, right? So I love how she maturely kind of took all the information, took all of the things that happened, and then spun that into another positive, which was, I'm going to go help Masamune kind of like clean out the skeletons in his closet a little bit. And she took him on the day. She took him to a random, not grocery store, but like a random like drugstore where this dude who used to bully him, you know, was there. And she was like, hey, do you remember that fat kid you used to bully? This is him now, blah, blah, blah. And, you know, I've never experienced something like that in specific, you know, but I imagine if there was some serious trauma like that from childhood, I imagine that even if that maybe doesn't do much, it just kind of closes the book on that chapter in somebody's life. So I think that she did really good, really well and really good. Basically getting Masamune a little bit of closure, and again, just kind of really closing that chapter. If he somehow wondered, like, oh, I wish I could get back at these bastards in some way, shape, or form, right? So I think that she did all that good stuff. So I like that, and I genuinely think that was positive, and I genuinely think that was really good. Here's where everything else falls apart, okay? First off, Aki... not reject. I guess yeah, rejected is the word. But she basically said, "Hey, your White Day gift, keep it, bro. Like, you know, like I think maybe you should give that to someone else. Like, I don't think I'm it. You know what I mean?" And what that's gonna do, at least I hope it doesn't. Okay, let me put this out. Let me put this energy out there. What I hope this doesn't do is the thing that we've seen in other anime, which is and I guess in real life too, is by her pushing him away, he wants to get closer. And I hope that's not what ends up happening. I hope that she pushes him away, and I hope he actually does go and just go after Yoshino at this point. Like, you know, forget the church girl, forget Aki, go after Yoshino, go after Master, go after the one, you know, whatever. Like, just do some inner thinking and then go after her, and let's get like one episode of them being official, and then let's just end the season, right? What I hope doesn't happen is he goes back into, you know, he goes to Yoshino, but then, you know, because Aki's putting him away or like rejecting him or ignoring him, he's suddenly like, oh, maybe I am getting a hard on for Aki, and then you have church go over here. I just hope it's not so loose with that. I just hope like Aki pushes him away. She realizes that like, yo, I'm not it, because I don't think she is at this point, you know. This one has pointed us towards Master, towards Yoshino. I just hope he does some reflection, and he has a moment with Yoshino, and she's like, we can't do this, and he's like, I got approval, and he's like, you've always been the one, blah, 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 and he just makes her the one, and then maybe like, you know, episode 12, right? Episode 12, please don't tell me we're getting 13, because I want this to be over already. Episode 12, yeah, only 12 episodes, thank God. You know, I don't want this to be dragged on anymore. I'm done with this show. Episode 12, you know, they're official, you know, everyone's like, oh, you know, I'm glad you guys are happy, and then just fucking end the season. End the season, and I don't want to see this show ever again. Like, that's how I honestly feel in my heart of hearts. Like, I hope that's the path that we go down. If they leave it open-ended, or if he starts chasing after, you know, he goes after Yoshino, but then starts chasing after Aki because of how she treated him really kindly and then rejected him, you know, and then you have church girl over here, you know. I hope we just get like Aki, like she just like becomes a different person, you know, and is happy for Yoshino and Masamune, and then church girl over here, you know, feminine dude, you know, whatever. I forget what the hell his name is, but you know, Masamune's best friend, feminine dude over here. Maybe he gets with church girl, and then you know, it's like one last episode, you know, show them graduating and F off, and I never want to see this anime again. I hope that's what ends up happening. I doubt it. It'll probably be the thing I don't want to happens because, you know, money and any semblance of the studio having just an inkling, you know, of shred of hope that they'll get another season. You know, they'll do the devil as a part-timer thing, and they'll be like, oh, we got one more in us. We got one, guys. That'll probably ends up what happened, but I hope it's not. I hope we get like a solidified, like, you know, let's just call this a day. Let's stop the bleeding here because I just feel like this sucks. Anyway, that's how I feel like. So again, there's some positivity here. Wasn't completely the worst thing. Wasn't the most terrible thing I've ever seen. But you could just see, like, when the writing's on the wall, it's like, God, man, I really hate this. Like, so I'm crossing fingers, crossing the toe beans, you know, all of it that we just, like, we don't get the, oh, you know, ooh, Aki, ooh, you know, ooh, I hope we just get, like, oh, you know, she's right. Yoshi knows the one. Let me go after Master. And then we just get an ending at that point. So, anyways, let me know what you guys thought. I know I'm pretty legit. I know I'm pretty, like, just, like, when I have that opinion, like, it won't be changed. It's unchangeable. And that's how I feel. So anyways, let me know your thoughts in the comments. As always, I appreciate you guys being here. If you guys are still sticking around with this, it must mean you got some serious love for it. So, you know, I mean, you know, react, you know, it's all good. You know what I mean? Let me know in the comments what you guys thinking. The good thing for this one is it's dubbed, so it's very easy to watch. So that's the positive. All right, I'm gonna see you guys on the next one. Peace out, my friends. See you on the last 2 episodes. Peace.